very positive about the campaign. I'm excited that we are getting to vote to choose a new leader on Saturday. The reason being that Ghana is a special case. In most African countries, after presidents are done with their 2 terms, they say I have to change the constitution to give myself a 3rd or 4th term or extend my mandate in office. No matter how badly we think our leaders are, they've kept faith with democracy. And since the inception of the Fourth Republic, presidents after presidents, when they exhaust their term, they say it is time to leave and give the opportunity to fresh brains, other people to also lead the charge. And you know, in Ghana, we have executive presidency. If you read Article 57 of our constitution, you would know that all the executive powers reside in the presidents. So ministers, everyone else, we are all advisors. So to taste all that power and say at the end of my term, I've done my bit, I've done my best, I think it's time to move on to give the chance to another person to lead. I think it's something commendable. As someone who has been in the media space for at least the past 14 to 15 years, there is a complete shift when it comes to campaigning. It's become issues-based. I remember back in the day, we see party communicators in studios slapping each other, fighting, throwing blows here and there. These days, it's a contest of ideas. People are raising arguments, trying their best to come up with policies that resonate with people. And I'm excited that as we deal with more dialogue and less violence, our democracy is progressing. Undoubtedly, the most significant achievement of this government in my eyes is the kind of reforms we've brought to the education sector. Not just the infrastructure, not just the free SHS. If someone told me that kids in senior high school today will be thinking about building drones, will be thinking about building robots that will bring a lot of solutions to our country, will be thinking about developing solar-powered dialysis machines. And if you go to the schools and see the shifts from grammar to technical and vocational education, if people know what has happened in that space, they will know that the future of this country is actually bright. I have heard Honorable Kojo Oponko, a member of parliament for Ofuasi-Ayerebi constituency, say that when he became MP 8 years ago, his constituency of Ofuasi-Ayerebi did not have a single medical doctor. Today they have 3. And they have Agenda 111, which will bring more doctors, more nurses, more health professionals to deliver at first hand critical medical care to the people. The largest investment in the whole of the Garou district is our Agenda 111 project, which is completed. So if I look at someone living in Garou going to benefit from this kind of investment as compared to those who used to make 220-kilometer trips from Garou to Tamale to access Tamale Teaching Hospital is such a jump and relief. And I believe for the people in specific communities who are touched by some of these investments will know that the money and mandate that was given to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did not go in vain. Look at what has happened to Ghana's tourism industry. Imagine if there were no tourists, who is going to rent Airbnb? If there were no tourists, who will build more hotels? If there were no tourists, who will bother? But the expansion and the investment that is going into our real estate sector, our hospitality sector, because there is a corresponding drive, there is a demand created by this government's vision for the year of return and beyond the return, and all the investments and opportunities that the Ghana Tourism Authority has given to a lot of indigenous Ghanaian event organizers to support their events, and all the other accompanying infrastructural investments in the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, National Museum, the Nationalism Park, the Black Star Square, the Bonyere Kente Museum, and so Salaga Slave Village, so on and so forth. Professionalism, that's it. That's a watchword. Sometimes we think as a country the responsibility to be patriotic and disciplined lies on only politicians. No, it's on all of us. If you go and you don't go and do any embellishment and exaggeration and perpetrate falsehoods and lies and fake news and misinformation and disinformation, that will incite anybody to lead to riots and somebody dying and so on and so forth. That responsibility is on you if you do that. If you don't do that, you do your professional job, you report as seen, you do what is expected of you as you were taught in journalism school, as your predecessors who have had the best of practice have done. It will come as your contribution to enhancing our democracy. Justice and freedom. Given the opportunity is about service, and if you apply yourself and you have the integrity, you should be satisfied that you have done the best in the circumstance. I've had the benefit of visiting about 32 media houses within this period to assess the challenges they are facing, the problems that they may have. I've had the benefit of hosting 2 global conferences. We hosted the Third African Media Convention jointly with the GGA, which was funded by the President of the Republic. We've also had the benefit of hosting the International Day for Universal Access to Information, IDUI. The Global Conference Commemorative Day was held in Ghana a few months ago. I've had the benefit of moving across some regions in the country to host our regional town hall meetings and exhibitions with our district information officers and regional information officers, and also to interact with the journalists in the regions. And most importantly, we've been able to procure 40 state-of-the-art LED vans for the information services departments. I'm excited that the districts will become vibrant. They'll be able to go about their public education and sensitization activities and not cry about, oh, there are no resources, we can't move. So sitting here, I feel fulfilled that given the opportunity, I've been able to contribute to the vision of the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the Vice President of the Republic, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Going into the elections, I will say there are so many people outside Ghana who wish to have the title, I'm Ghanaian. It comes with a lot of respect. If you don't know, in every group, I would say in Africa, when outsiders look at Ghanaians as the creme de la creme, it's like the best of the stock because of our forefathers, their contribution to independence struggle, post-independence, the quality of leadership that has come out of Ghana successively, even having the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations, having the 7th Secretary General of the Commonwealth elect coming from Ghana, and all the innovation that Ghana has had, the peace that Ghana has had, how safe people feel when they visit Ghana, the hospitality that people have enjoyed, the brand Ghana as we have it, that all of us have collectively built. I would rather be a Ghanaian than anything else, and it pays that all of us contribute to maintaining the brand Ghana. And the first thing that comes to anybody's mind anywhere in the world when you mention Ghana is the fact that Ghana is a peaceful country. I believe we'll go and vote and come back, count, and there will be declaration and Ghana will not bend. That's it.